Buffer overflows are one of the flashiest forms of hacking. Buffer overflow attacks require a great deal of effort to find and to exploit. So, what is buffer overflow? If you know the computer RAM or random access memory, it is a type of memory. It is where programs and data live while your computer is running. When you write a program, you generally ask the operating system for a specific amount of memory. You are the developer or the programmer. You say, give me enough space. For example, let's say 8 characters. Maybe this is the password of the program or whatever you are doing. So, I am going to ask Windows or Linux or any other operating system, give me 8 bytes because I want to store the password in this storage. So let's imagine that this is the RAM, for example, and we have 8 bytes here that will contain 8 characters. So the operating system has now given me these 8 bytes and they are related to my program. It can read from it and write to it. But if I am the developer stupid enough and make the big mistake, what if I asked the user for input and assumed that the user is going to behave and only provide 8 characters? Maybe I am foolish, and if the password is really more than 8 characters, the user will be able to write into other locations in RAM. All of that happened because I didn't check for the user input. If I don't limit the input at 8 characters, I might very easily start adding those bytes into parts of RAM that I was not expressly given permission to touch. However, they still exist because I have 2 gigabytes of RAM or more. I only asked for 8 bytes. There is a lot of RAM available for someone. The danger here is that RAM can store not only data but also computer instructions. So, the computer, after the user typed this password, might blindly by design try to execute these instructions here. Now, if I am the user, just type a really long word, the program will do nothing and it's going to crash because these are not instructions. But if you know enough about programming and enough about CPUs, and what patterns of zeros and ones are used to encode instructions, you can write your malicious instructions and take control over the system.